everybody, Converted Man here. All right, I've got a warning for you. Usually I don't do these warning things, but I gotta do it. I mean, this guy, he talks really slow. Like, really slow. So, if you are not fully awake and you're driving and listening to this, pull over. Just find a safe place, pull over. Stop listening. In fact, even if you're not driving, if you're doing anything at all that requires any movement, like just find a safe place to be where if you fall over, you'll be fine, because you're going to fall asleep trying to listen to this guy talk. All right. Now, it has nothing to do with his argument, but I'm just warning you that this guy talks slowly. All right. Having said all that, I'm going to play the video, and I might speed it up or just skip certain parts to get to the part that I want to talk about, because otherwise we'll be here all day. All right, so here we go. Yes, there's proof of God. Proof of God's existence, part 1 from St. Paul's Center. Dr. John Bergsma reads from his book, Yes, There's a God, and discusses one way to prove that God exists. And spoilers, by proof, they don't mean proof. They mean a bad argument that's been debunked a million times. So here we go.
Hi, this is Dr. John Bergsma from the St. Paul Center for Biblical Theology. And
oh, yeah. His doctorate's in philosophy of theology. So
the Franciscan University of Steubenville. And we're talking today about my book, Yes, There Is a God, and Other Answers to Life's Big Questions.
That title,
shortest
just saying.
Book,
oh my God,
the hardest one I ever wrote.
The hardest one you ever wrote.
I'm attempting here to simply present reasons to believe in God and the gospel without using
reasons to believe. So it's not evidence, unlike what the video says. It's reasons. Okay.
Any religious language. And boy, when we talk about these things, we're so dependent on complicated terms like total abandonment to divine providence, or a novena to the Immaculate Conception.
What?
And think about what those terms would mean to somebody who's not familiar with Catholic spiritual terminology.
Okay, Catholic.
Lost. So
wait. He's Catholic? Oh man. Like, how do we know that the thing behind you isn't a secret door that's holding a bunch of kids hostage right now? Just saying. That's the thing that we know Catholics are into. Some of the pastors, and anyway. Just saying. I wouldn't be, whatever.
It's very difficult to explain everything in absolutely clear English, but had a great time working on it, and I'm really happy with how the book came out. We're reading today from chapter 2, talking about, is there a God?
No.
And in this chapter, I present 4 main lines of, you might say, argument or evidence.
Please.
Use what term you will. That really I find intellectually persuasive.
Do you?
To the fact that there is a personal, intelligent, all-powerful being who is at the origin of the universe that we are living in. So I'm going to read here.
I swear I'm not slowing down this video. I swear.
From the beginning of the chapter, and present the first argument.
Hurry up.
Is there a God?
No.
So is there a someone out there who put us here and has a plan for us?
Nope.
Thanks
for asking.
There is probably a purpose for why we are here.
Why?
And something we should be doing.
Is there? I mean, that's
then we probably are here by accident.
Wait, I mean, that's an assumption about God and stuff already, but it's like, oh, and if not, we're here by accident. Oh no, appeal to consequence.
And we don't need to be doing anything in particular.
Well, no, we still need to be doing stuff. It's just we get to decide what that. We're not told what to like. Your purpose is to screw in that screw on West and Street at the end of at the end of the street, there's a screw that's loose, and your purpose is to find that street and then screw in that screw. Like, that's your purpose, you know? So it's like, well, that'd be kind of dull, wouldn't it? But okay, I mean, you know, you go do it, then what? Well, then you just die? I mean, geez. The whole idea of having a purpose dictated to you rather than one that you can come up with on your own, it's just something that I have issues with. But, you know, if it was true, your purpose is X, that would be interesting, but you'd have to show that that was the case.
Now, maybe you already believe in a God.
Nope.
Many people have a strong sense that God exists and don't need an
Wait. I got to go back a bit. Okay, sorry.
They believe in a God. Many people have a strong sense that God exists and don't need an argument or proof.
Yeah, and those people have faith. That's it. And usually, hopefully, typically, I would dare say, with a broad brush stroke, those people are not apologists. See, the whole stick of an apologist is to say that there's proof of God and then proceed to not give proof of anything at all, but instead give really bad arguments that are supposed to be seen as proof by the person that already believes in God, or the person that might be on the fence or like close to believing in God, but they just need a little bit of a nudge to get there. So I have issue that if somebody already, you know, believes without evidence or doesn't need, you know, convincing, well, why is that good? And by the way, they might believe in a different God than yours, so you're making a lot of assumptions already about that person and their beliefs, you know? I mean, if they don't believe in the right God, aren't they screwed according to your theology? Well.
One person I know came to believe in God just from looking at a beautiful tree in the fall.
And that person is stupid.
Another came to believe because he looked at his baby daughter's ear one day and saw how lovely it was.
And that's also stupid.
If you're the type of person who just knows in your heart there's a God, you might want to skip to the next chapter.
Or you might want to do some critical thinking.
However, if you're the more skeptical type who would like a reason to believe something, then this is the chapter for you.
Woohoo! Reason.
I'd like to offer some reasons to believe in God.
Are they going to be good?
These reasons come from looking around us.
Oh, God.
As we hurtle along on this rock that we call the earth.
This is a doctor of philosophy and theology. Look around you. Look around you.
Looking up.
Oh, man.
First, let's look up at the stars, planets, and galaxies above us.
All right. I'm looking up. I mean, it's not nighttime, so I can't see any of that. But even when it's nighttime, I can't see galaxies. My eyes aren't that good. Like, you mean with telescopes and scientific instruments and stuff? I mean, you know.
When we do this, we notice something strange.
Do we?
All the stars and galaxies are zooming away from us at high speed. The universe is expanding rapidly as we speak, and this has been going on for some time. That means that in the past, the universe was much smaller and everything was closer together.
Yeah.
In fact, if we rewind time to the very beginning,
please get to the point.
We discover that the universe
he's going to do the whole. Where did it begin?
Incredibly small.
How did it begin?
He's going to do it. Point that just blew up.
Yeah.
Many, many years ago.
Just get to it.
14.5 billion years ago, if you are counting.
I know I'm interrupting you,
blow up the Big Bang.
No, it
was the point when everything began to exist in a big explosion of energy.
Kinda, but not. I mean,
not only did matter and energy start to exist, but according to Einstein, even time and space began to exist.
Cool. Citation.
Before the Big Bang, there was nothing. Nothing.
Wait. Who says that? Who says that there was nothing? Who
no
said
matter to touch, no energy to feel, not even space or time.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Wow.
All right.
That's hard to understand.
I just want to do that again. Sorry. I think I'm gonna edit this video. I'm gonna download this video and just get the wow and use it in some random video of mine.
No matter to touch, no energy to feel, not even space or time. Wow. That's hard to understand.
Wow.
That's what scientists tell us. Now, let's think about that. What caused the Big Bang?
We don't know, and that assumes that there's a cause. Asking the question pre-assumes that there, by saying, is there a cause, you're already assuming that the cause is a thing. So we don't know. Okay, that's the answer. We don't even know that that's the right question to ask. That's it.
Common sense tells us something.
Okay, now I made a video where I complained about common sense. This term has no meaning. Has none. None. There is no, it doesn't exist. There is no such thing as common sense. Fight me on this. I will demonstrate it in multiple ways. By common sense, what the bleep do you mean? What do you mean by that? All right. Anyways, it's not a thing.
Have caused it.
All right, I'm sorry. I have to go back now.
Common sense tells us something must have caused it.
No, common sense doesn't tell us that because there's no such thing as common sense. But even if it did, that doesn't mean that something did cause it. So even if there was some sort of sense that was common among humans, and that sense told us something, that wouldn't mean that that sense knows that that something is correct. Oftentimes, our gut feeling, if that's what you mean by common sense, or our intuition, is wrong. Sometimes it's right, but you would need some sort of system to tell if it's right or wrong. So it's just, well, but it just seems like it came from something. No, it's not good enough.
We know that things don't randomly appear out of nowhere for no reason.
No, we do not know that because we have never seen a nowhere or a no reason. We have not seen those things be a thing at all. So we cannot know anything about those things until we have those things to observe. We would need a nowhere and or a nothing to look at. Now, whether that's possible or not, who knows? But if we don't have it to observe, we cannot make any statements about what it can or cannot do because we don't know a thing about it.
Except in cartoons.
Something comes out of nothing in a cartoon. Well, I mean, you mean magic? Like we also, whatever.
So the Big Bang must have been caused by something.
No, I mean, that's not warranted by everything you've said. Well, we know just by common sense, except for in cartoons, like, you don't see something coming from nothing, but even in a cartoon, it's not coming from nothing because there's an animator that drew the cartoon that then had the character pull something out of nothing. But then, like, here's the problem, because I'm already going to spoil, what he's ultimately talking about, which is God. If you have a God, that's the cartoonist, right? And the God is still making the cartoon appear out of nothing other than itself. Like, God made the thing come out of nowhere by sheer force of desire for that to happen. So God used magic, and it's okay for God to use magic because it's God. But it's not okay for the universe to use magic or the pre-universe to use magic because it's not God. And we don't know how it works, so it's got to be God because reasons. It's just that.
Can we figure out what? Well,
we don't know.
Whoever caused it must have been smart.
No. That's an assumption now. Whatever caused it, if there's a cause, which we don't know, doesn't have to be smart. It could be stupid. It might not have any intelligence at all. You don't know. I've got a message here on YouTube. What is this? Nothing. Okay. It's just an alert about something. Somebody will pause and be like, "Oh, what's Tinker about watching?" Anyways.
Because the universe we see around us is amazingly beautiful and complex.
That's irrelevant, and also some parts are not beautiful. And I don't know what you mean by complex, but so what? What does that have to do with anything?
Nothing stupid could have caused it.
Well, you don't know that. And I mean, sure, something stupid could cause all sorts of things. In fact, you're causing this video to be a video by you reading your book, and you're pretty stupid in my view. So you have something stupid causing a thing to happen. In fact, you're causing me to rant about your stupid video, and you're stupid, at least when it comes to this book. I mean, that doesn't negate your argument, by the way, but I'm just saying this is stupid because it's dumb reasoning. So I would call that stupid. So just because you have someone stupid doesn't mean that you can't make a thing happen, you stupid head. Yeah, I tell him. That's right. I'm telling him. Oh, man. But look, there's plenty of stupid people that do stupid things and cause stupid stuff to happen all the time. And what do you mean by stupid? Like, you mean something that doesn't have, you mean something that couldn't, that like a rock, doesn't, it's, a rock isn't stupid. It's not intelligent. It's not either. It's neither. It's not stupid. It's not stupid. It's just, it is a rock. So it can't be either of those things. So like, oh, it can't be a rock. A rock couldn't make the universe. How do you know that? Well, because it can't, because the universe is orderly and beautiful. Yeah, so? Well, but a rock can't, you don't know that. You don't know. All right, go back to this.
Also, whatever caused it must have been very powerful.
You don't know that
Powerful
either.
Enough to bring the whole universe into existence.
See, this is another assumption. You don't know. Maybe it wasn't very powerful. I mean, why do you think it takes so much power to bring it into existence, whatever the hell that means? How do you know it doesn't take zero power? Or that power is just not involved in one? And what do you mean by power anyways? What does that mean? Really, honestly, because I've heard this so many times from so many apologists. Power. What do you mean by power? Do you mean energy? Do you mean magic? What do you mean? What does it mean? Do you mean like political power? No, that doesn't make sense. What do you mean by power? You mean ability? Like, it must have a lot of ability, but where does it come from? Where does this power come from? How does the power work? What do you... Anyways, I said, what do you mean again, but I've already said it. Anyways, back to the teacher that calls out Bueller. That guy, I don't know. Anyways, you should do a commercial for Dry Eyes. Be pretty good at it. Actually, at least I'll give him this. At least he got the dang age of the universe right. So we don't have to add a creationist on top of the other stuff.
Finally, whatever caused it must be outside space and time.
Why? Why must it be? In fact, before the universe, if you want to call that a thing that is a thing, there is no space and time. So that's not outside space and time. That's nothing. That's just, there isn't. So whatever caused it isn't. Okay, it has no place and no time to be. Great. So whatever made the universe doesn't exist. Got it. All right. Good job. Because if you say outside space and time, then there's no when and no where for it to be. If you say before space and time, there's no where and no when for it to be. If you say that, you've got an atemporal thing that is space, you're still talking nonsense. Okay, you're not talking about anything coherent, and you're making a bald assertion. You don't know that it has to be that, and you don't even know that that is a possible thing that it could be.
Because space and time did not exist before the Big Bang.
Right. Well, I don't know. Well, again, this before is kind of a problem. But anyways, sure. So if there wasn't space and time, that doesn't mean that the thing that started it has to be outside of space and time. In fact, the thing that started it might just be the fact that there is no space or time. Now, that's really hard to conceive and understand, but that's how things are, man. It's just, it's complicated. Whatever reality is, however it ultimately works, whatever's at the bottom of it is going to be really hard to understand for us humans, because we're just not evolved to be that. We're not, it's just going to be really difficult. Okay, maybe it's going to be simple. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a simple mathematical formula. Maybe you can be reduced to that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, sure, that's what it is. It's it's pi over the pi squared to the second power equals 1 or something. It's pi r squared. There we go. It's pi r squared squared equals 1, and then r equals the thing that makes reality happen. There you go. That's the answer. And you'd be like, well, but God had to cause that, Anyways.
Time did not exist before the Big Bang. So we need an incredibly smart, incredibly powerful being who is outside of space and time.
No, you don't.
And that's exactly how God has usually been defined.
It's exactly how God's usually been defined by who? You? Other people that believe in this God? That doesn't make it correct. The definition of this is this, therefore that's what the thing is. No, that doesn't matter. How do we know that you didn't come up with your definition after you came up with this broken argument? Hey, look, the broken argument fits the thing that we've decided that happens to be the game, the God, the thing, blah, blah, blah. It's just just shoot me. Just I don't know. Why do people say that? Like, when they get exasperated at someone else, they say to shoot me. Like, that doesn't make sense. Shoot him. Don't shoot me. I want to live. Wait, don't shoot him either. You know what? I don't know. Whatever. Where was I? Oh, right. We're asserting all sorts of stuff about God that you can't possibly hope to know. Same old argument that we've heard a bazillion times. This isn't proof of God. And this is just one. This is just his first one. It went from look at the stars receding to redshifting, and then there's the beginning of the universe. And so whatever made that happen has to be all powerful and beyond space and time. And that's what we describe as God. So therefore it's God, because there's a beginning of the universe. That means God. Oh. And we've heard this a million times. It's not convincing. It's not proof of anything. That's not how science works. It's not how logic works. It's not how anything works, you dumb doctor. I don't even think we should give doctorates out to theology. Anyways, I really don't. But that's just a side note. Anyways, one of his books is called Hope to Die. What a terrible book to have. Jeez, I don't want to hope to die. I want to hope to live. Man, anyways.
An all-wise, all-powerful creator, not bound by time or space.
Wow. Why is it all wise? Why isn't it just wise enough to make the universe? Like, why do you then assert that it has to be all wise? See, this is just more assertions on top of the assertion that you've already been made and that are making of more assertions of. Couldn't it just be wise enough to make the universe? Why does it have to be all powerful? Couldn't it be powerful enough to make the universe? You're just adding more things. Okay,
that's the first argument from chapter 2 of Yes, There Is a God, Another Answer.
Oh man, that's your first chapter? Wow. Oh man.
Answers to life's big questions. Just discussing this a little bit, what I'm presenting here is what's classically called the cosmological argument.
Yeah, and the cosmological argument's been debunked several times, not just by me, but by others, many others, lots of people. It's broken in terms of logic, in terms of science, in terms of philosophy. I dare say you could break it in terms of theology, not that I care to or that it would matter, because theology is broken anyway, so it doesn't have any sort of coherent system in the first place. But you can break this broken, dumb argument in all sorts of ways. It assumes things and asserts things that cannot be known and are not known to be.
for God's existence, the argument from the existence of all things. And it's summarized very nicely in a variety of ways. My favorite way that this argument is usually portrayed is called the Kalam argument.
No. I didn't know this was coming. No, I've done that. I've done the Kalam. No, I refuse. No, I've done it. Nope. No, skip. No, I refuse.
Religious believers are so silly because they believe in things that we can't see, test, or put under a microscope or see in a telescope, etc. And then they come back with, oh yeah, but the multiverse theory.
Oh God, shut up. All right, just shut up, okay? Just shut your mouth, okay? I don't usually get this mad at people, but come on. The multiverse. Yeah, well, you know what? I don't look. That's one plausible hypothesis. It's not a theory yet, by the way, you nitwit. Okay, and it's not a response necessarily. The thing is, the multiverse is more plausible than your God. That's one problem you have with it, okay? But I don't need the multiverse to explain our universe. I don't need anything. We don't know. That's the answer. That's the honest truth. We don't know. You assume God. That's the way it is. Then you make all sorts of assertions and straw man and stuff and complain about possible explanations that are not God, because my word, those explanations scare the hell out of you. No pun intended. But the theological argument. No, I don't want to. Maybe I don't know. I mean, I mean, using using Christian theology. Well, he's Catholic. I don't really know all the Pentateuch, or however you say that, the added stuff, or I guess you should say the taken away stuff from the Bible that the Christian Bible took away, the non-Catholic Bible. So there, I don't know that I could cover the Catholic version of theology well enough to do it, but yeah, God doesn't, God said there would be light, and but yet light isn't what the universe is. So like, God isn't actually making the universe. He's just turning on the light. The universe was already there to see. Like, he just had to turn on a light. It's just interpretation. That's all. He's just interpreted it that way. God said, hey, let there be light. And then, like, he had, one of those, like, voice-activated things that he also had there from all time. And that thing just said, oh, yeah, turn on the light. Okay. And he's like, oh, there it is. There's the universe. That's where I left it. So there you go. There's one theological way to break it. It's really easy, because theology can just do whatever you want in it. All right, there you go. There's the theological argument. All right, what am I saying? Oh, yeah.
Which we can't see, we can't investigate, we can't even theoretically know about it, because these other universes would be, physically separated some way from ours. Okay, so I don't put a whole lot of stock in the multiverse. Furthermore, as various theoreticians point out, and I'm going to recommend Father Robert Spitzer here.
Why would you recommend another theology person for something that's a scientific matter, you dumb piece of waste of space and time? My word, we should revoke your PhD. Ashamed of yourself, you should be, Yoda say. Oh, man. Okay, I'm
and we're going to put up a link to one of his that we call entropy.
Yeah.
All physical reality is winding down.
Yeah, explain that.
You can't back physical reality up to some kind of infinite point in the past.
That's nobody makes that argument except for apologists anymore. Nobody makes the argument that it's infinite in that way, you dunderhead. Give us something new that we haven't heard a million times. Okay, million is an exaggeration, obviously, but come on! Man, this is pissing me off. Why did I choose to do this video live? What was I thinking?
So basically, it must have had a beginning somewhere.
No, you don't
and
know
that's
that.
argued at great length and very accurately by Father Spitzer and by others.
Father Spitzer's also
so the
stupid,
multiverse
whoever
theory
that
really
is.
is not a way out.
I don't
of,
care about the multiverse.
the
It's
implications of the Big Bang.
no, it
that there
doesn't.
is a beginning to this universe.
We don't
One of
know
my
that.
favorite books is
I don't care.
by a rocket scientist of rocket scientists, Robert Jastrow, who
Robert Jastrow. Who's that? Gotta Google it. Robert Jastrow. All right, American astronomer. Let's see. He was American astronomer and planetary physicist. He was a NASA scientist, popularizers, and futurist. Okay. All right. So he actually has, some backing to his stuff, apparently. Let's see. His expressed views on creation were, though he was agnostic and not a believer, the curtain drawn over the mystery of creation will never be raised by human efforts. So he said something that he couldn't possibly hope to know that was true. And so I don't care about the rest of the things he said because, just because he knows some stuff, that doesn't mean that he's right on other stuff. And so he said a thing like, we'll never figure it out. Well, okay, how do you know that? And then, even if that's correct, then how can you then claim to know that it has been figured out if you just said that you know that we'll never figure it out? So anybody claiming to figure it out, yet quoting from this guy, is then saying, well, I've got it figured out, even though this guy said we'll never figure it out. So you're doing the opposite of what he said that you could do, you idiot. You're stupid. Okay, wait. So anyways, with the discovery of the Big Bang, Jastrow began to hold the belief that if there was a beginning to the universe, there was also a creator. So he was wrong, basically. So yeah, that's why you like him, because he agrees with your wrong-headed, dumb assertions, and therefore he's no longer qualified to be called upon. And what he believes is, by the way, not science, because your beliefs are not. Unless he didn't publish that in a peer-reviewed paper or anything. So I don't care what he believes. You appealing to the wrong authority, and then the cherry picking of that authority just because he happened to agree with you. My word, what a desperate reach you have. No, I'm not going to do pre-sub. Screw pre-sub. Stop telling me things to do.
During the 80s was the U.S.'s top rocket scientist. He actually ran NASA's theoretical division. I mean, that's like incredible.
So he was really smart. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He could still be wrong. Yeah, he was wrong. Whatever.
Science and all that fancy stuff.
All that fancy stuff.
Jastrow was the head of this, and he wrote a book that came out when I was a kid called God and the Astronomers. Including Einstein and others resisted the Big Bang Theory because of its theistic implications.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Bullshit. Citation required. This is not why they resisted it. I guarantee that's not why they resisted the thing. Had nothing to do with religion. I absolutely guarantee that. Did Einstein resist the Big Bang due to God? Let's Google that. Let's just fact check them now. Let's see. Christian physicists examines the Big Bang Theory. Can science rule out God? Religious interpretations of Big Bang theories, Big Bang theology, no Big Bang. There you go. Quantum equation predicts universe had no anything. Hey, this is actually from a actual physics website. Universe had no beginning. Oh, there you go. Physics. The universe may have existed forever, according to a new model. Blah blah blah. Okay, so I was wrong. People do say that it exists forever, and it's different words. So yeah, okay. At the singularity, you basically say that's the forever mark because you don't have time anymore at that point. So this thing goes on in detail. So yeah, so it's a possibility still. So we don't know. Still, we still have no idea. So we're still trying to figure it out. Let's see. let's see. Here's the thing about Albert Einstein. It's funny. He didn't give me a link to follow to see that this is something Einstein did. Resist. I can't find. Let's see. Nope. I find nothing that supports his assertion here. So I couldn't, I can't debunk it because there's nothing to find that debunks it because Einstein didn't say anything like this. If he had, I think I would have found it. So the fact that I didn't find it and the fact that you give no citation for when this was said, here's the Klom argument, crap, here's this other thing I don't care about, here's some other thing I don't care about, here's the thing I don't care about. Okay, so nowhere do you give the link that shows that Einstein or others resisted the Big Bang because of God. You bloody sack of lying, whatever, I can't think of insults. By the way, my insults don't matter. Once again, your argument stands or fails on its own. It fails. It has nothing to do with you being stupid, but your argument fails. It could work. The fact that you're stupid doesn't matter. Okay, let me make that clear. I am insulting this guy, but that has nothing to do with his also dumb argument that is broken. Okay, it's just want to make that clear. The insults are irrelevant. The insults are me being pissed off that this guy has a doctorate in anything. All right.
Not because of its scientific issues, but because of its theistic implications.
Bullshit.
Einstein's and
a citation
others
required.
Did not like the fact
no,
that
they didn't.
Big Bang
you're lying.
Math
Stop lying.
Pointed to a beginning of the
Lies.
universe, and a beginning of the universe
No.
required a beginner, required a creator, and that implied a God. And Sir Fred Hoyle, for example, the atheist top astronomer of Britain at the time, he really had contempt for this idea that the universe had a beginning. He's the one who actually came up with the term Big Bang. It began as a term of contempt.
Fred Hoyle just hold on. That's another thing I want to fact check. Did Einstein coin Big Bang? Let's find out. Let's see. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. Big Bang. Where is it? Come on, somebody show me. Let's see. This idea, later dubbed the Big Bang model of cosmos, had a few supporters at first. Okay, but who coined it? Who coined Big Bang? Come on, Google. Help me out here. Sir Fred Hoyle coined the term Big Bang. There you go. You stupid lying sack of worthless crap. You utter waste of time and space and energy. You boring man. You lie. Here, let me show the screen. Oh man, I'm so irritated. Here, look. Here you go. Look at this. Oh, shut up. No, I allow ads. Well, fine, I'll put it on incognito mode. I'm never turning off my ad blocker. It's not gonna happen. No, I'm not turning it off for anyone. Whatever. Where is it? There it is. All right. Oh my God. Oh, it doesn't want me to do it even on my incognito mode. Oh, are you kidding me? Fine, whatever. Oh, you're just gonna. Oh, whatever. Fine. Who else? Some other person. Let's see. All right. Here we are. Here's the one that doesn't care about me subscribing or whatever to them. All right. I can share that. Goodness gracious. I hate that. Turn off your ad block. Fine. Here. I don't use ad block in the incognito mode. Turn off incognito mode. Fuck you. Oh, sorry. All right. What is it? There it is. Hey, look. The epistemology of a name. Here's the thing. Look. Fred Hoyle famously coined Big Bang in 19... blah, 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 blah. Fuck you, guy with gray hair. Screw you. You suck. I can't believe you have a doctorate, for God's sake. Jeez. Jeez, you're not. Let's go back. I just want to hear him say it again.
He's the one who actually came up with the term Big Bang.
Just again. Let's do it again.
To a beginning of the universe, and a beginning of the universe required a beginner, required a creator, and that implied a God. And Sir Fred Hoyle, for example, the atheist, top astronomer of Britain at the time.
Wait, did he say
really
Sir
had
Hoyle?
Contempt for this idea that the universe
he didn't say Einstein.
He's the one who actually came up with the term.
Shit! Fuck me! Ah, damn it to hell! Ah, no! I did that! No! I was ranting about him saying that it was Einstein, and I skipped over where he said it was Fred Hoyle. He did quote the right person. I suck! I suck! I'm gonna get called out by Media again for that. Even oh, you've been owned, Diggerman. Ah, yeah, okay. It didn't say the word beef. It said something to do with, meat or something, and I was looking for the word beef. Anyway, so yeah, but why did he make it? Did he do that for the reasons that you say? Or did he, or not? Let's see. Where does it say that he did this for this reason? Nowhere on this thing that I can find did he say it. No, is it because it was intended to be pejorative? Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, let's see. He was opposed to the theory. Okay. Let's see. All right, but why? Why was he opposed to the theory? No, I mean, I don't see where it says it was because of the whole God stuff. Let's just God. Nope, nothing in this paper. Nothing. Not a thing. Not a thing. Nothing in the paper suggests the thing that you suggested. Fuck you. Okay, fine. You got the quote right. You got it from the right person. My whole rant, just pretend that rant didn't happen, okay?
Bang. It began as a term of contempt. So Fred Hoyle just dismissed this idea.
Yeah.
That's silly.
Yeah, they preferred this.
Yeah. Well, the term stuck, and eventually even Hoyle himself had to concede.
It wasn't due to it wasn't due to God. It was due to that. It's just,
and thus it really needs a beginner.
No, it doesn't.
So there's a lot of fun stuff.
It needs a beginner. Or reality needs a realtor. I'm so stupid. Ah, my word. This is making me so mad. I'm going to rename this into Deconverted Man Loses It. Okay, I'm fine now. All right. I'm going to add in parentheses, Deconverted Man Loses It when I finish this stupid broadcast that I'm doing on this stupid thing, and it's stupid.
We could talk about here, but suffice it to say, modern cosmology, that is to say, modern theories of the universe, require the universe to have a beginning.
Well,
that really has
not really
implications.
No, it doesn't.
It suggests that there is a creator, that there
it doesn't
is
suggest
God.
any of that. No,
and that's a very powerful.
No, it doesn't suggest that. It doesn't suggest anything, you nitwit.
Argument, and the scientific
we don't know, therefore
God had to concede to it.
No,
now that it's been conceded.
No, the thing is, they didn't resist to it because of anything other than they thought that they might be right, and because you challenged you tried to show that the idea isn't true in science. That's why. Okay, they were doing good science. You dumb, oh man, I need new insults. Give me an insult, brave new channel person that's in chat right now. Give me an insult to use on this guy, and I'll use it. He looks like someone famous, but I can't place it either. My brain wants to compare him to somebody famous, but I can't think of who he looks like right now. Later on today, I'm going to be like, oh, that's who he looks like. Oh, but he's so boring. Oh.
Contemporary scientists like Richard Dawkins just forget about how momentous that was back in the 70s when the Big Bang became established, and everyone had to acknowledge a beginning
And
the
then
universe
it
with
wasn't
all
a
the
beginning,
implications
by
that
the way.
it
They didn't
had.
know.
And,
That's not.
modern writers just want to paper over that and forget
what they don't.
what a sea change that was in intellectual history.
Oh my
but
word.
I'm not going to let them forget it. Okay.
My little tiny book here that's never been peer reviewed by any scientist. That will show them. You're stupid. You and your face are stupid. Your hair is stupid. Your bookshelf stupid. Your little tiny yellow book for kids is stupid. You Hope to Die is stupid. I don't know what that book's about, but I just assume it's stupid. The other book, let's see. Let's look at a masterpiece. That book's stupid. Whatever that blue book is, that's stupid. Your glasses are stupid. Your shirt's stupid. Your suit's stupid. The table's stupid. Your hand, everything about you is stupid. Stupid. Man, I'm having a meltdown here. I need to stop doing this video. Keep going. It's not done yet.
That on the table. That's a powerful line of reasoning.
No, it's not. It's not powerful. Stop.
So, this has been Dr. John Bergsma talking about my book, Yes, There Is a God, and Other Answers to Life's Big Questions.
Yeah, other answers.
A lot of great material here. And
no, it's not great.
Resources that we're going to make available to you. If you want to go and do some further reading.
I don't want to do any reading.
Videos
I hate
on this subject.
No,
hope you've enjoyed this.
No, you suck.
And,
I didn't enjoy it.
Until next time, God bless.
No, don't God bless. I don't want bless. I want not bless. It doesn't matter if you say God bless or not, by the way. It does nothing. Blessing does nothing. Hit cancel before it goes to the next thing. I hope you enjoyed that. And remember, listen until we have logically coherent argument. We must continue to be skeptical of the conclusions. Oh, man. I think I need a drink now. Not like alcohol drink, but, it's just a drink. Like, that's not... Like, when people say drink, like, they think, like, you mean alcohol drink? Like, I need a drink. No, I'm just thirsty. That's all. Because I was yelling a lot and saying the word stupid. Brave New Channel didn't give me another insult to use. So, why didn't you do that? I'm about to end the video, and you didn't give me an insult to use on the guy. You had your chance. About to say Finn. That's it. You lost it. You lost your chance, Brave New Channel guy, person that's in my chat but doesn't post comments on the videos, even though I'm like, post a comment on my video after it's done, so that helps the YouTube algorithm, so that the meme of me will be spread. And did anyone do it? No, because I couldn't find the word beef in that thing. And then Gerd Media, he was like, media. I called him Gerd Media. His name is Gerd Media. And then Johnny Drive-By was in the chat, and he didn't post a comment either. They just talked in chat. They were like, that's good enough. That doesn't help me at all. It doesn't help me at all. Lobsters.